Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Penn, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And a Cardinal first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 18. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it here with Portis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Now it's Murray. Jordan Reed has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7-7, our score after 1. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Safe. Good job right there.
Now a carry for Portis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Check 50.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On second down, 10, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, You can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run with Portis. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From just shy of midfield, Wilson dancing to his left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Wilson. Completes it to Jennings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
All go special! All go special!
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Portis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Mike Daniels, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, check. Press down. Press.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
51's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Go get him. Go get him. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No,
they'll keep it on the ground. Penn. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down now, Penn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on. You better bring it.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Penn. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll try the jet sweep here. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Let's go. Come on. Ball shot. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get it.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
14. Hey, check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Wilson, you cannot write these guys off just yet. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Now a give, right side. Penn. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Penn. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this one complete to Reed. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Arizona, it'll be a 500